Man, God, do I want the world to melt. You got your perspective. I just want to be happy. Don't you want to be happy? How many of you are collecting debt for college? Tell the truth, it's okay, just curious. That to me is like the thing that I'm spending my whole life trying to figure out. Go ahead.
Do you think it's gonna like die out or change? Like,
yeah. College is new. Guys, college is fucking new. In 1940, which is 5 minutes ago, not everybody's fucking dream was to go to college.
When do you think that's gonna happen?
I don't know, but I know it's in trouble, you know? Like this conversation was not happening 10 years ago. When the economy collapses on the back of all the college debt that all of you are incurring, and everybody blames the racket of college for it, it'll be like banks or other things. The brand will be so bad, the conversation will change. And I do believe that you will be the generation of parents that don't force your kids to go to college. So I think 30? I think Stanford, Harvard, I think the top 17 will be able to hold on a little bit longer just on brand. But I think the really good schools, like the state schools, like kind of that upper middle, I think they're very vulnerable. Michigan's an amazingly good school, but collecting $200,000 in debt with that interest rate for a good solid Michigan degree in the real life the day after, no way. Yeah. I'm gonna get all that, so this machine that is stupid now gets really smart because we'll go from 280 to 590 in revenue in 24 months. It'll be profitable revenue because the world will melt and I'll be able to hire all the people from other agencies for 25 cents on the dollar. At the same time, a bunch of companies are gonna be over leveraged and are gonna go out of business, and I'm gonna be able to buy those businesses with the cash flow of the 590 at higher revenue. Then the economy's gonna turn back in 12 years and I'll be able to sell those businesses at the frothy end and buy the jets.
Yeah. What's happening after the jet?
Yeah, you're creating
Super Bowls. You see what I'm doing? I'm playing the reverse game. So everybody thinks it's stupid now because they don't understand it's overvalued, then it's gonna seem very smart. And then I'm able to show this video and be like, it wasn't an accident, which will only compound the smarts of it. And I'll be 62 and have 40 years to play, all on the equity of like pulling off $1 billion thing on smarts, not luck. On humility of eating shit for a decade in my prime, right? Like kids are gonna watch these videos and be like, he was fucking 39, he was 42. Like I'm 26 and he was patient, that's why it worked. I'm gonna do that. Nobody's ever seen anybody play it. We didn't get to watch Steve Jobs' first 9 years. And not that I'm that or this and that, it's just like we didn't get to see Bezos packing books. Do you know how powerful it would be right now? How many views do you think?
89.
How many views do you think if Jeff Bezos was doing a vlog, those first 50 episodes of him packing books in a fucking garage would have? 80 million? Maybe 14 billion? Right? Everybody would watch it. I mean everybody. Yeah. So, how'd you like to watch Michael Jordan's first 3 off seasons and the work he put in? So there's a lot of thought that goes into what I do that I don't speak about or I show glimpses of and things like this. My team talks a lot about like me not talking about being smart. As you guys know, like none of my content is predicated on being smart. That's just gonna speak for itself when it's all said and done. I don't need people to think I'm smart. So if you want a BMW on money you don't have because you want to look good amongst your peer set that you've made it and you haven't, you will lose. You will lose. Especially during this era right now where the market is good. If you're not winning right now, you really fucking suck. It's the truth. Because this is not fucking, 2001, this is not 2008. You know how many less people buy water filtration systems when the fucking market collapses? Less people. You know how many less people buy fucking cases of $4,000 wine like today is happening at Wine Library when the market collapses? Less people. You know how many less people are buying fucking homes? A lot less people. Real life. And like, what's so fun for me is this is 100%. I will not live the rest of my life in a bullish market and growth. So like recalling, like I can't wait to air this content the day the whole fucking world melts. And it's gonna be like, I told you so, and I hope you did something about it. Because now it gets really weird.
I heard you make that comment about student loan debt. That's, oh God.
I'm gonna be so right about that.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be so historically right about that. They're lending money to kids in huge debt. There's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to say. The banks are doing it again. Yeah. This time it's not bullshit mortgage, things you guys understand better. Still don't fully, I mean, I understand packaging up horse shit and not having a true recognition, a true system. They're like, you guys probably in the younger, you guys know, you have friends or acquaintances who are 180,000 in debt, on 9% interest, are making 47,000 a year and are buying expensive shit or have a new apartment. We're counting everybody else's points too much. Worry about your own shit. Now, that bubble will burst, and then we'll get to see who's still around, and then we'll see everybody else who says entrepreneur in their Instagram profile right now when they're working in Bank of America in 24 months. And so that's what I'm waiting for. I'm most excited for and waiting for and hoping for complete global economic carnage, so that we can weed out the B and C and D players.
Well, Jesus, if you had stopped talking a minute ago, we would have ended on a high note, but instead we ended on that.
I don't think, by the way, that's where I think this is so fun. I think that is a high note. It's the same way I'm looking at what's happening now. The truth should win. If you're a piece of shit, you should lose. If you're not a good entrepreneur, you should have a job. Merit and the truth are always the winners in the macro. We're just in a micro right now, and people are confused. Man, God, do I want the world to melt. You know why? People are confused. Everybody thinks I want the world to melt because I do a bad job communicating, because I like keeping a lot of shit in, that I'm gonna take advantage of it. I want the world to melt because people are gonna be happier.
That's really interesting.
Tom, people are in fake environments. No, listen, this is why Tom's smart, man. He gets it. He gets it right away. I'm serious. People are gonna be happier because everybody's living a fake life right now and keeping up with the Joneses. And when everything melts, everybody gets back to the right. Not paying the piper in 2009 in America for the economic melting and going through 7 years of a recession and us propping up fucked our culture in a way that nobody talks about.
Have you read The Stand by Stephen King?
I don't read shit.
Of course, I already knew the
But can you
answer.
break
So
down
here
it
we
for
go.
me?
Yeah, because it literally speaks to exactly this.
And he's fucking
The
right.
center character of the book is somebody who's just popping off as a musician right when this world-ending flu happens. But the guy survives, and so he goes from everybody loves me, they're treating
And
me
there's
well, I've
nobody
got
left.
free cocaine, and then now no one knows who the fuck I am, and that whole machinery that was about to make me like the biggest thing on the planet just fell out from under him.
And he's solo?
And well, it's not solo because there's, you know, enough people to survive, but he realizes like all that bullshit that he was chasing now, it just doesn't exist. So there's like this simplification of life. And to your point, as he gets beyond that hunger for the fame and the adulation and just has to deal with staying alive, like his life actually gets better.
I love this shit so God, can I not wait for the economic meltdown, because it's the beginning of happiness at a bigger scale.